I'm Dan Schmitt, and I'm the candidate for Congress in the 5th Congressional District in Illinois. I'm on my Eastern tour to come back to the beginning of America. We are now in Philadelphia. Stand in front of Constitutional Hall. This is where the Constitution was argued. We should talk about how the Constitution was argued during the summer of 1787. But we gotta go back that American culture is based on English culture. The idea of a jury system is an English culture. Common law is an English culture. In fact, the basis of the Constitution goes back 500 years earlier to 1215 with the Magna Carta, where the noblemen took power away from the king, told the king that the king could be the king, but they also were going to share power. That is why England is the longest running democracy in the world, going all the way back, not exactly to 1215, but the concept that people shared the power with the king goes all the way back to the Magna Carta. So when the colonies declared their independence, and then they had to build a guide work to run the country, and that's what the Constitution is all about. You got to remember, a lot of people in America did not want a strong central government. There was 13 colonies, and there were state governments, basically, or the colonies had their own representative government, and all of them were a little bit different. So for people to give up some of their freedom for a united country, that's what the Constitution was argued about. We had the Articles of Confederation that were an imperfect document to join the United States together. That's why it's so critically important that they put together a Constitution. I should point out that it was Madison, Hamilton, and Jay that wrote the Federalist Papers. These were essays that were published in the newspapers throughout the colonies to convince the people to support a Constitution. And Abraham Lincoln basically summed it up properly when he said, the Constitution is a statement of principles for the United States. And in the Constitution it says, we the people, for a perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for common defense, promote general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty. And that's what my campaign is all about, liberty. We the people run the country. Average people, average working class people have a voice. Every 2 years you get to elect your member that goes to Congress. And the member in Congress is supposed to come from the average population. I'm here exploring the basics of America. I'm exploring the start of America. I'm in Philadelphia. Back here is where they argued about the Constitution back in 1787. During that summer, it was a major conflict between the different people. Some people wanted states to be more powerful, but by uniting, by giving up some of the power to the federal government, that's where the federal government came from. And like I said, with Abraham Lincoln, the Constitution is a statement of principles, the principles of freedom, the principles of liberty. Again, I'm Dan Schmitt, and I am the candidate in the 5th Congressional District in the state of Illinois. My website is walkwithdan.com, walkwithdan.com.